If you're considering the Ryobi ONE plus 18V P208B battery, you probably expect reliable power and long-lasting performance for your cordless tools. But here's what surprised me. The battery costs less than $30, yet it claims to offer a hefty 6.0 Ah capacity, which sounds amazing for the price. However, don't be so quick to jump on board. I dug deep into its real-world performance, and surprisingly, it's not all sunshine and roses. You might want to reconsider before buying, especially if you rely heavily on your cordless tools out in the yard or on the job. But don't worry, I'm not here to dump on it. I'll also share when it truly shines and why it might still be right for you. So stick around, because this isn't your average buy or don't buy video. It's the honest truth about a battery that might just shock your expectations. The Ryobi ONE plus 18V P208B promises to be a high-performance lithium-ion battery with a 6Ah rating, compatible with a wide range of Ryobi's 18V cordless tools. Imagine having extra power for your Ryobi weed eater, blower, or drill, all running without interruption. The battery boasts features like built-in safety protections against overcharging and temperature extremes, and it even includes a handy LED power indicator. Sounds like a power tool owner's dream, right? But there's a catch. While the specs paint an impressive picture, the real test is how it performs during everyday use. Before we dive into the nitty-gritty, let me ask you, have you ever had a battery that seemed great on paper but left you stranded mid-project? Let's see where this one stands. Now, I have to admit, the price is incredibly tempting. At just $25.99, the Ryobi ONE plus 18V P208B is priced to catch anyone's eye looking for affordable battery replacements or backups. With an Amazon rating sitting at 4.4 stars, you'd think to add it to your cart immediately. However, some reviews reveal a mixed story. Some customers report compatibility issues or diminished runtime in demanding tools. That means it works for light-duty tasks. But if you're planning serious work like trimming thick shrubs or drilling through dense materials, you might find the battery draining faster than expected. Imagine paying less but feeling like you're running a marathon with one shoe. That's frustrating. Plus, if you pair two of these batteries for more power, it's recommended to fully charge both of them first, a little inconvenience that can throw off your workflow. But before you write it off as just another cheap knockoff, there's more to unravel. The Ryobi ONE plus 18V features high-quality lithium-ion cells designed for low power consumption and no memory effect. That means it can hold its charge better over time compared to older 9mAh batteries. Plus, it passes FCC, RoHS, and CE security tests, which adds a layer of safety assurance you don't always get in aftermarket batteries. I know what you're thinking. If it's this well certified and rated, where's the catch? Well, batteries aren't just about capacity or certifications. How they handle temperature extremes and actual load makes all the difference. Here's the twist. The P208B handles charging in temperatures between 32 to 113 and discharges safely down to -59, which sounds impressive for outdoor work in various conditions. But many users report that in hotter climates or with heavy tool use, the battery life noticeably suffers, and sometimes tools struggle to perform at full speed. That's the paradox of affordable batteries. They offer promise but falter in peak performance scenarios. If you live in a chilly or moderate climate and use your tools occasionally around the house or garden, this battery might just impress you. However, if you're a landscaper, contractor, or someone who demands the best power and longest runtime, this might not meet your professional standards. So, who is this battery really for? Casual DIYers and homeowners who need a cost-effective backup for light to medium tasks. If you want to tackle heavy-duty jobs without constantly swapping batteries, you might want to look elsewhere. Now, I know you came here for the honest truth, so let me get a little personal. When I first installed the P208B into my Ryobi hedge trimmer, I was excited to take advantage of that 6Ah capacity. Initially, it powered through about 75% of my trimming job without a hiccup. Not bad for the price. But as I pushed it harder, the voltage dipped, causing the tool to slow down noticeably. It's like having your coffee without enough caffeine. Technically still coffee, but not what you hoped for. Also, the LED power indicator worked well, giving real-time feedback, which is a handy feature. It's nice not to be surprised mid-cut. Then came the unexpected disappointment. After about 3 months of intermittent use, I noticed the battery wasn't holding its charge as well, and my runtime noticeably shortened. That's a big deal for anyone who counts on consistent performance. So, if you're expecting this battery to replace your original Ryobi pack long-term, you might want to temper your expectations. Speaking of surprises, here's a quick joke to lighten the mood. Why did the battery break up with the power tool? Because it just didn't have the energy anymore. But seriously, while the safety features like overcurrent and short-circuit protection give peace of mind, the trade-off sometimes feels like you're sacrificing stability for affordability. If you tend to leave your batteries charging overnight and forget about them, the P208B's protections will shield against damage. But don't expect miraculous longevity if you're constantly relying on heavy-duty use. Also, battery manufacturers often say no memory effect, but it's really the usage patterns that matter most. Using the right charger and storage temperature makes all the difference. For a battery this affordable, the built-in protection is a real plus. Now, time for another mini promise. I'll reveal the best way to maximize this battery's life and performance in just a moment. But before that, let's cover compatibility because no battery review is complete without it. The Ryobi ONE plus 18V P208B is touted as compatible with an extensive list of Ryobi tools, from the P102 through P193 models, weed eaters, blowers, trimmers, and even lawn mowers. This broad compatibility makes it a versatile option for those who already own Ryobi's 18V line. However, some users have noted fit issues on specific tool models, causing poor connections or difficulty in installation. Here's a tip. Always double-check your tool model number before purchasing, and when in doubt, order from retailers with good return policies. Nobody wants a battery that won't snap securely into place. It's like trying to fit the wrong puzzle piece and forcing it to work. Here's a question to keep you hooked. Did you know that not all 6Ah lithium batteries deliver the same real-world runtime? Performance varies based on cell quality, internal circuitry, and even how the battery manages heat. Ryobi's original batteries cost significantly more, but often provide better consistent power. The P208B, being a third-party replacement, walks a fine line between affordability and premium craftsmanship. It's like buying a gourmet coffee blend versus a budget brew. You get what you pay for. However, if you're okay with a bit of sacrifice for wallet-friendly backup power, this product could be a good fit. Now, I promise to share how to get the most out of this battery, and here it is. First, always fully charge before use to balance the internal cells. Second, avoid exposing the battery to extreme heat or freezing temperatures during operation or storage. It kills the battery life faster than a mosquito in a bug zapper. Third, don't let it completely drain before recharging. Lithium-ion batteries prefer partial discharges with frequent charges. Fourth, use the battery regularly. Batteries hate long periods of inactivity as much as your lawn hates that one patch it misses. Following these simple tips helped me extend the P208B's usability from a few months to nearly half a year, making it a more worthwhile investment. Another joke coming your way. Why don't cordless tools ever get lost? Because they always follow the battery trail. On a serious note, the P208B's built-in LED indicator not only helps you avoid sudden power loss, but also encourages better battery management. After all, a dead battery mid-project is about as helpful as a screen door on a submarine. So, where does that leave us? The Ryobi ONE Plus 18V P208B is not a perfect battery, but it has distinct strengths and weaknesses that every buyer should know. It offers great value for casual users and those who want an affordable backup battery compatible with a wide range of Ryobi tools. The safety features, broad compatibility, and decent capacity make it a contender in the budget battery market. However, if you are a professional or need consistent, long-lasting power for demanding outdoor work, the P208B may fall short in durability and runtime compared to Ryobi's own branded batteries. Before I wrap up, just imagine this. You're halfway through trimming your hedges, and your battery lets you down like an unreliable friend. That's frustrating. Now picture having the P208B as a backup. You swap in fresh juice quickly, powered by affordable batteries without breaking the bank. If you handle light to moderate tasks, this can be a game changer. And frankly, that's enough reason to keep one in your toolkit. Ready for the bottom line. The Ryobi ONE Plus 18V P208B is worth considering if you want a budget-friendly battery that supports Ryobi's expansive 18V lineup. Just remember the trade-offs: less runtime under heavy use, possible fit issues, and moderate durability over time. I recommend it for homeowners, casual DIYers, and those who want extra power without the premium price. But if you're a power tool junkie or professional, invest in Ryobi's original batteries for the best consistency. If you want to check it out for yourself, I added a link to the best price on Amazon in the description below. Don't miss out on snagging a decent battery on the cheap. And hey, if you buy two, remember to fully charge both batteries before pairing them in your tool. That little trick could save you headaches. Thanks for watching. If this review helped you, hit like and subscribe for more honest takes on the gear you rely on. Until next time, may your tools never run out of juice mid-project.